Hello, everyone. Karen, you're not here yet.
Oh,
Relax.
okay.
Oh, you know what? This show's already. We're not. Hi, John and I are here, and here's Karen. Because I know if we try and do the intro, Karen is gonna be Karen. She's already yelled at me 19
I got to
times.
get the mic closer. I already told him, please do not do 20 minutes of that stupid intro shit. And do you have the stupid hat on? And yes, he does.
You don't have the protector, though. You always have to use protection, Karen, whenever you're holding things that big to your mouth.
This is usually the part where I would say I would understand if you are older that you would need to hide
Am
your
I getting thrown
faces,
off?
but I don't.
Nobody's listening to him. Hello, we're in a cheeky mood because I've had no fucking power for 2 days.
This is a family show, so we, instead of the F-bombs, we say Frenchie.
You always say Frenchie.
Sorry, I forgot where I'm at.
I'm joking. We're adults. Come on.
Pardon me. I will try not to fucking French cuss as much, okay, for all of you fuckers.
Thank you. We appreciate it, Karen. Now, look, Karen, you're allowed to curse as much as you want around here. It is Karen's rules and Karen's world around here. Everyone is excited for you around here.
Yeah.
But Karen, I'm very sorry. I don't have the real estate money. I am not a multi-millionaire real estate guru like you are. So I have to tell people, if you're new, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. It's a really great way to help support the shows. And of course, share. Let everyone know that Karen is here and that she's yelling at us already.
Not us, only you.
Only me. Though they're bonding over real estate.
They can go to Patreon, and your name is now Reality Recaps, right?
Well, it's been.
Yeah, but you kind of switched around, and you kind of confused all of us, and let's own it. And now you're back to being Reality Recaps, so thank you.
So Eric and I together
I think she meant hello, friends, and now we're back to yes, we are back to Reality Recaps.
Eric and I have always been Reality Recaps.
I know you have, but you kind of did a branch off. You all have branched off, and now you've done a full circle.
We're full circle.
To be fair, I feel like there's so much confusion about this. We were hired by a place to do shows together. It's not like I went off on my own and we were hired to do a job and do shows. I think everyone thinks I did the job.
Did the job.
Nice.
And now we're here to talk about Big Brother 23.
Here
and
we
not
are.
Me.
John is like, why did we invite her? Can I tell you guys, they were hello friends. I only got invited on once and I never got invited back. And this is probably the reason, because I misbehave, you guys. Let's just admit it.
No, I'll tell you, Nicole hated you. I'm totally kidding. I am totally kidding. I am totally
like Taryn, does she hate me like Taryn hates me, but she really likes me?
Who, Taryn?
Yeah, isn't that his name?
From Crap?
Yeah.
I don't think he hates anybody. I don't think he has a bad bone in his body, does he?
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, he doesn't like me. Me and Brent are buddies, though, so that's good. So,
makes sense.
Done the intro yet?
We're done, Karen. We're done. It's over. The intro is done.
Were you watching the monitor at all? Just, following along?
How drunk are you, Karen?
I don't get a monitor. Where's my monitor?
How are you seeing us right now?
I see you in your green screen and the other three of us together.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, you're good then.
Yes.
That's what I see.
That's great, Karen. Do you know what people want to see also? What you think about this season of Big Brother 23?
Well, let me tell you something. You know what I'm really tired of is the same recap of the show.
All right.
Can we start there?
All right. We'll start wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my Frenchie.
I'm really sick of the finer than frog's hair, blister on my white, red ass, clocking in the DR with all the crap. What is he talking about? It's like, okay, you're not going to be a thing, French fraud. Quit. You're getting kicked off on Thursday, which is tomorrow, right? Thank God.
Yeah, there you go. You know your days.
French fraud, it's not happening. You're not going to be a thing. No,
You
I
don't
don't
think
think
he's
it.
already a thing, though? I mean, we're all talking about him.
Oh God, please don't be the devil's advocate.
Oh, this is a show. We're trying to keep a
No,
balance here.
Karen, no, I am the Frenchie whisperer, okay? Now, I'm tickler than a porcupine in a snowstorm, and you don't understand me, Karen. You don't understand my game. Here's the thing. I wasn't gonna nominate women or the peoples with the colors. However, my master plan was to nominate them. It was opposite day, but only to keep them safe.
Okay. He tripped his way to ending up getting out a meathead,
Yeah.
and he lied and went back on every single thing that he said. And here's the thing from being a player, this guy is going to get out, and like a lot of players, they're going to have this whole revisionary tale about what really happened and how Carol said like the feeds are scripted and we don't really know what's going on, and they're going to like mansplain to us on Twitter, and it's like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, we know exactly what was going on. You are delusional, and he is going to hate this when he comes out and sees the show and sees how dumb he looks in all the stupid things
Julie,
that he's done.
Nope.
now Frenchie had kind of a following on Twitter. He auditioned quite a few times. Finally got on the show.
Yeah,
People were
yeah.
kind of rooting for him. What do you think his life's going to be like when he comes back? Are
Here's what it's
people?
going to depend on, John, is how he acts when he
Yeah.
comes out on Twitter.
Okay.
Okay, he might just have to move over to Facebook as your new friend,
Or
and
MySpace,
Oh,
or
okay. No.
MySpace might be good.
Pinterest, Pinterest.
You are both
Just-
insane. You're both insane. He's crazy. It will not matter if he comes out to like people picketing in front of his house. He'll be like, "Oh my God, those are my fans! Did you see they made a sign? It says I hate you. I think what they mean is I hate you got voted out second, and that you were my favorite. I love them." He is delusional. He's not gonna, no, he'll be fine. It will not matter. He will
Okay.
continue to rewrite the script and just vomit out the not truth over and over.
Okay, but what I think's what's going to happen though is he's going to get super frustrated when he's Twitter splaining and mansplaining to us, and we're all like, "No, French fraud, that's not what happened. No, what about this? What about that?" And he's going to try to mansplain it to us, and we're going to not go for it. And then he's going to get mad, and he's probably going to leave Twitter for a while. Probably, Frenchie, if you're watching this, that's probably good. Just
It's the
either
house.
accept that you made some really dumb moves and you're up there with the best of the dummies in the moves, or don't fight with them on Twitter because it's a losing battle. I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely. And and I think too, I think if he kind of owns like what he did at first, like
yes,
telling everyone you're safe, like giving out cards
yes,
like Oprah did, I think that
totally
was his big mistake because then
right.
as the week went by and people are playing the competitions and the wild card and all that stuff, other people win, your target wins, then you're screwed, right? And now you have to go back on your word and no one trusts you. Right.
And nobody's going to trust him, and nobody trusts him. And we, in this episode, we saw that as well. But we've all known that from watching the feeds. And he has been like, even like for them to do the move in and us to be able to get to see him and the whole hot mess from day one, like lived for it. But immediately when he started to, revisionary what was going on right away, and then he was trying to manipulate production, it's like that didn't work too good. I don't think they care for him too much just from watching how they troll on him every episode. So it's like I'm hoping that he comes out and he can laugh at the super fan that he is, and he can see like, oh my God, I really look stupid. I made all these dumb mistakes, and own it and laugh about it and get on with his life. But knowing what it's like to be a player, I don't think that's going to happen. And I think it's going to be a train wreck, and it's going to be worse than it already
I think maybe as a character, right? Like, I think we're always kind of remember Frenchie, even Eric's, Leslie Jordan impression of Frenchie, I think will live on. I reckon.
No. I
No?
have the answer from Heather here in chat. Here
Well,
is
how can't I see
exactly.
the chat?
All right,
I want to
relax.
see
You with the chats, Karen. You with the chat. Because we need you to
Please let me see the
focus.
chat.
We need you to
guys,
focus.
you guys, am I a squirrel? Tell Eric to shut up. I'm not a squirrel. I need to see the chat. He's taking stuff away from me, you guys.
Because
Where's
when
my
you
chat?
do it, because your audio and video is so perfect now, and then when you open the show, it degrades your quality.
I want to see the chat. I like to interact with the chat.
This is what makes you a good real estate agent, because you like to keep everything under control.
Yes,
I
you have to
like to see the chat.
You can go to younow.com/reality recaps. We're live there. We're live everywhere, Karen. It's live on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and Facebook, but the most people currently at the moment are in YouNow.
Okay.
younow.com/reality recaps. Now, you got it? Do you want me to send you a link? This is a good time to remind everyone. Maybe if Karen would allow us to do an intro sometime, she'd know where to go to find the chats. I'm just saying.
Or maybe even watch the show at all.
Karen.
I'd like to send you some money so I don't have to hear this.
Yes, please. We need it. Did you get it, or should I tweet you a link to it?
I don't even. Here's the thing. You guys. He's already yelled at me like 3 times. I don't even know why I'm a guest.
I've yelled at you.
He's yelled at me like 3 times, and I deleted Skype because I don't use Skype, and so the Skype wasn't working. And now I probably deleted you. Now I don't know. I'm gonna go look and see if I'm still on it.
It's a website, so you can actually.
Okay, it's a website. Yeah,
I'm logging in through my Twitter account to see. I'm probably still there.
You don't even have to log in.
I can see that we're live, and you have 44,882 likes already.
Thanks, Karen. Now, can I tell you about Frenchie when he gets out of the house?
Please.
And it's from Heather over in that chat, Karen. And she says what Frenchie is going to do when he gets out is say, "Ha, it's me, Frenchie. I'm doing Cameo for $200. Are you going to pay it, Karen?
No.
Would you pay 100?
Okay, well, hold on. We have to explain to Karen now that she has to mute the show because she has it open.
Okay, I'm figuring this out. Please don't yell at me anymore.
Oh.
This is a producer's nightmare. This is why you didn't get far in Canada.
Okay, I just close it because he's going to yell at me.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you.
Number 2.
I closed it.
Karen.
I closed the chat so he stopped yelling at me, but he still got that stupid hat on.
Let me tell you, Karen, chat loves you. I don't know if you saw Twitter before the show. Everybody was like, we can't wait for Karen to get on here and destroy Frenchie. We can't wait for Karen to get on here and yell at you. Everyone in chat is yelling at me for yelling at you. I don't think I'm yelling.
He did. He yelled at me, and John's being kind of lippy at me, too. He's not being that nice.
Lippy?
This is gaslighting.
He's going after me because of Eric's not being nice.
I am defending the queen.
If there was anything that you...
Karen.
Did you not see your intro, Karen? It said Queen of Living in and Selling Houses. Queen.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Karen.
Okay. Yes.
So you're not a Frenchie fan and you're not going to pay. No. That joke's dead, everyone. So you're not going to pay for his cameo and you're not a fan.
I'm not going to pay for his cameo. I'm shocked that people pay for mine. And here's the one thing.
Yeah.
How much is yours?
Frenchie has, like you said, he's got his Twitter followers. He's got his Twitter family. He's got his real family. As long as Frenchie can come out and take the criticism and take the roasting, he's going to be fine. Frenchie, please, I hope you're watching this. This is dead serious.
Yeah, eventually he'll watch it. So.
Take it for what it is. laugh at yourself. Be the super fan. Step out of your game player. Be the super fan that you are. Appreciate that if you were there with us on Twitter, and see it for how it really was, and laugh along with it, and then be beloved on Twitter. Come out and play this revisionary game and try to mansplain and Twitter-splain to us. They're going to drag you from one end to the other. They're going to roast your ass in some country bumpkin saying.
Myron, they're
Now,
gonna do it regardless.
Yeah, do you think he'll watch past episodes and try to say, well, that didn't really happen. It's bad.
He said he was going to watch the first episode I saw because he thinks that it came off great and he looks like a hero. Where it's like somebody said the other day, if Julie Chen was on the stage with him, she'd reach over and slap him and be like, why didn't you take the 2 weeks of safety, you moron? You know, like.
Would you have done that?
You know what? It's hard to tell. Like, you know, I don't know, like, from watching the show really how far you were from those dive to the stand, but it didn't look like you were that far. And, you know, it's like, you had the safety, you had the HOH. That's a big deal. I mean, I got HOH the first week, so I would have been like, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to give this up. That was a big deal to get it. So I don't really hold that against him. But the joke now is like, oh, you should have gone for it. Like, it wasn't that hard. Was it a Caitlyn 6-piece puzzle? No, I think it was a little bit harder than that. And if you looked at when he did throw it, it was down to 1.8 second when he landed them both. So when you're really under that pressure, he might not have got them.
Yeah, very true.
So,
I mean, look,
so I don't hold that against him. I don't hold, but I know Julie's going to roast him if she gets the opportunity about it.
Well, because Julie does whatever social media says. So yes, but, and I agree with your core fundamental. I think anyone in life needs to laugh at themselves. Of course, he needs to come out, laugh, be like, I screwed up and own it 100%. However, I don't think if he goes that route or lies, manipulates, and defends, that it will make Twitter any less crucifying him to the cross. Tiffany's going to come out of that house and have people be like, attack her. Twitter's attacking regardless.
Eric, I totally disagree with that. Here's why. There are people every season in Canada or the US that I watch that I absolutely hate in the house. And they come out and they are good on Twitter and they own shit. And it's like, you know what? I like them as a real person. No, I'm not going to give you an example. There's enough. People know Twitter's my people. They know that there's those people every year. And there's people that we liked in the house that come out. And then you go, oh, fuck, they're horrible. Like in real life. Like, oh, I can't stand that person. And no, I'm not going to name names, bitch.
And then you refuse to do their show for a year? What?
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 You are such an asshole.
What did you say?
You are such an asshole. Okay, you yelled at me, and now you're shading me, and
here's what I want to know. You know, talking about the show. Yeah. What do you think? Kai's nominations of Frenchie and Britini, were those good nominations? And nominating someone on Frenchie's team, so if she won, she didn't have the option of taking him off.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. I think she was the perfect person to nominate next to him. And speaking of her, she keeps talking about the black belting and she's the black belt. I need that woman to black belt somebody in that house, please. Like, just own it, black belt him, Britini. Do it.
Who do you want to see her black belt?
I don't know, but I'm thinking like, yes, yes. The flight attendant from Jersey. He needs to be black belted.
Everyone from Jersey needs to be black belted.
Is he from Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well be.
Tommy 2.0. I love Tommy.
Oh,
okay.
That is an insult.
I love Tommy. I know people will drag me, but I love Tommy. He's my Instagram friend. I love him. I love his family shit. I love his podcast. I love Tommy. But I didn't honestly, okay, if you want me to be real, Tommy wasn't one of my favorites in the house during his season. And I love Tommy, one of my top favorites outside of the house. Okay, so that's a good example I'll give you.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really dislike him in his season. I just didn't love him like I do
And,
now.
and just so you know, though, that is still, we're agreeing on that point. There are a ton of people that attack Tommy no matter what he posts, which was
Yeah,
my
but
point.
those, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. But he doesn't go and revisionary
No,
his game and
no,
talk about his
no.
game. And I
I
mean,
agree with
he's
you. They
just a
gotta own it.
fan of the show and loves the show and, talks about the show and does it with his dad and his friend. And it's awesome. But Frenchie's not going to do that, Eric. You know that as well as I do. He is going to try to
Yeah.
he's going to do a Carol 2.0 like we never did see before. And a lot of people maybe not watch Canada, so they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But, she's the one that said that the feeds were all scripted and that we don't really know what's going on. And, you guys don't see everything. And they have been cutting the feeds more than normal,
Totally.
but we still know what the hell's going on.
Flynn in chat, Karen, wants to know, are you trying to make Carol substitute for Karen? Like how people are like, you're such a Karen. Are you trying to make that now you're such a Carol? Like we can switch it and get it off of the name Karen.
I could give one fuck rat's ass about the
Okay.
Karens. I refer to the Karens about the Karens, even though I say, well, my name's Karen, but I'm talking about a Karen. And they're like, oh yeah. So I use
Okay.
no, I don't care about them saying that. I
All
mean,
right,
either
Flynn
you're a
was
Karen
curious.
or you're not. Like I was born a Karen, which I never liked the name. So I'm like, thank you for running it because I never liked it anyway. So it doesn't matter to me because I don't think
All
I
right.
am a real Karen. Like
Well, you're
in that
definitely
context.
no,
No,
you're not a
you're
real
definitely
Karen.
not a real Karen. I mean, I can't even imagine how you
But
talk
no,
to
I
Rita.
don't
It's a
care.
steal.
And
Good.
I use that analogy like once, twice a week, every week to
Really?
people. Oh, all the time. I say, well, and she was
Yeah.
like all the time.
Okay, so
Awesome.
I have follow up on Britini, as John has just said, because it started the
Okay.
episode with her crying, being so
did.
emotional, being so upset. I see over on Instagram people were asking us, what did we think about Britini being so emotional about this nomination?
I think that she has a misread on her own game. And so she's over emotional, which I can honestly say, you do that in the house. You have a misread on your own. Sometimes you're not in jeopardy, and you may think you're in more of a jeopardy. John, are you agreeing? Is that why you're
I'm so like, oh my God, the whole episode could have been titled Brittany's misread of where she's in the house.
So I just think, yeah, she's just like shoot, miss, fire. And it's like, again, if they were trolling on her, it'd be kind of funny.
Yeah.
But she takes it really super serious, and it's like you're just up there, so Frenchie will go home, hon.
I think she was black belt in that. I've got to do this.
I need her to black belt somebody.
Yeah. And I think that she really wasn't understanding. I mean, she had people coming to her. She had Kai sitting her down. You're fine. It's, the reason you're on the block, Brittany, is because everybody in the house said they had an issue with Frenchie. And when I asked you, you didn't say anything. Da-ding, light bulb means maybe I should have said something. Do you know what I mean?
But she doesn't because she is really good friends with him and she's really his closest, probably confidant.
Well, they're on the Jokers, yeah.
Yeah, so she doesn't feel like that because,
but
she's misreading because she's inside the fishbowl. She's with him. Him and her, Dora and him are inside the fishbowl together and they're swimming to the other side and like, this looks new, swimming over there. And they're both telling these different stories. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking? What show are they on?
Yes, but okay, look, I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but I feel somebody needs to interject here that we saw her say she's autistic. There has to be, like, is she not processing things because she is on the spectrum and it is harder for her to process
Well, and then there's different
things that,
parts of the spectrum, right? We've had
right.
other house guests on the spectrum lately,
Yeah, all the
and Terry's
time.
been on it. Yeah, but I think what was interesting is that so many people. Frenchie says, "If I win the veto, I'm taking you off." Kai says, "You're not the
Yes.
target. If you just everybody said except for you, which is that's why you're on the block, and now you can't vote for him." If she could have just processed that, maybe I don't know. I don't know if her
Here's the thing too, though,
team
when you
helped
get
her.
thrown on the block for the first time and you really are unsure of where you stand in the house, it does send you off on a tilt. And the first time is the hardest time to wrap your head around it. And I don't know, because of course I'm not autistic and I don't have a lot of experience with that, so I can't speak firsthand. But I can only speak as a player being in the game and getting thrown there. It does throw you through a loop. So people process and deal with things differently. And I don't know if it has a factor to do with the autism or just that's what happens in Big Brother. You're like, what the fuck's happening? And your whole spidey sense goes one way. And then if house guests are coming up and reassuring you and you're crying and they're telling you, you're thinking, well, this is how it is because why are they comforting me? And I mean, then it just sends you off into a whole different orbit
Yeah.
regardless because they're buying into and comforting you. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, instead of saying like, no, you're not in jeopardy, like Dimitri said to me, like, no, you're not in jeopardy, like, no, like, don't talk about this anymore. But they weren't doing that. They were like, oh, okay, and it's very emotional and other people crying as well, and it's like, I am in trouble. So you see
Yeah.
how, if you were an emotional person, or I don't know, like I said, if it is the autism, then of course it would make you feel like, oh my God, I have
I
to
just,
fight or
I,
flight.
I know that we are all here to discuss the show and the game, and we are not talking about them personally. We are talking about the things that we're
Totally.
Right.
seeing on the show. 100%. I just see a lot of people being really mean towards her on Twitter, and
Oh,
I
I
feel
don't
like,
see that.
oh, I do. And
Oh,
I
really?
feel like
You got
people
all
might
those
have
people
forgot.
blocked.
Then, you might have them blocked already,
Okay, well,
Karen.
I don't personally like her as a player. I mean, and it
I
has
don't either.
nothing. Okay, so it's just like other players that I could
Yeah,
name but when they come out and they're decent on Twitter, then I might like
right.
them. Or then I might like them for a while and then I might ignore them because I don't like them. I don't know. It just depends. I
We
mean, that's
Like,
how real life is, right? This
exactly.
is
well,
Big
in
Brother is like real life.
real life, Brittany's brother, you heard the rumors with that, is going to court, has all these legal fees for all of
That's
these.
pretty significant stuff to be out there, knowing
Right.
that is out there. And a lot of people have stuff like that. And
And they say she's playing to win the money to help her brother, who has just, I get all these charges against females.
that's
And
hard. Like
yeah.
having that kind of pressure on
Hmm.
you. Okay, you guys, it's no secret. I've sold real estate 25 years. I've been successful at selling real estate for 25 years. I didn't just have one good year this year. I'm a good realtor and always have been. I'm not bragging. That's who I am. I've been a realtor since I was 32. I didn't have the pressure. First of all, $100,000, like I still complain about that. I think that is just such shit prize. The US is giving you 1,000,000 Canadian, 750 US. Like Canada, fucking get with it. 100,000 is 60,000 US. Like, come on. So to me, if I had that pressure, which a lot of players, in all honesty, all these unemployed, homeless, wannabe influencers, it's like the better players are the people that I think that have real lives, real jobs
Yeah.
that aren't desperate for the money. Because if you're playing that game at that disadvantage with that pressure on you that you need that money so bad, you're probably going to fuck up really bad and not be such a good player. Personally, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I always say the same exact thing, but a little different. I agree. Influencers, those people, meh. I think it's the people that have families, mortgages, cars. It's not that they're going to play harder or under pressure. They just understand this is going to make my life better. I'm going to play a better game.
Exactly. And
Well,
I wanted free
Yeah.
money too. Everybody wants
Yeah.
free
of
money.
course. And I
Yeah.
think those people understand how life works, right? And relationships and all of that. And when you're an influencer, you're just in front of a camera and
But
you're
like
getting
you
all your
said,
likes and everything, and it's
you
not really real.
Eric, you said it to begin with. When you were talking about the other show, you said this was a job. This is a
Yeah.
thing. That's what influencing. You get paid on advertisements. It can be temporary. It could be something where you got picked up on a network. It's like those are the dream things, is to get the further influence. But if you go in as an influencer just to play the game, like that one kid says that he's playing, he's
Travis?
Christian, is it? He's the
Karen.
construction guy that works for his uncles, but that's just, he's really want to be an influencer. And I hate those players and I can't stand him already. And when I hear stuff like that, it biases me because I think you suck. Get
Eric's
out.
boyfriend.
You don't know the
Karen, I'm
game.
so sick of you going after my hot blondes. And for those of you that don't
Ugh.
know and didn't watch Karen's season, go and watch Karen's season of Big Brother
Ugh.
Canada. You'll see the perfect hottest blonde person. You'll see Karen win the first HOH and Karen be like, I'm sending the hot blonde home.
Recruit.
Oh my God.
Get out.
No, I agree. Recruit should go first. And he's getting less hot to me as the season goes on, honestly.
Okay.
Started out
Seriously,
okay.
I
for
hate
me.
those recruits. But Anthony was a recruit. I understand, and I loved him. But okay, so 1 out of a million is a good recruit.
Right. Now, I have another very important question, and I realize we're jumping. But Karen, people on chat want to know from the Big Brother, POV competition, it was called BB Squirt. Now, what does that mean to straight people? Because squirt means something different to John and I.
Well, that's what I was thinking when I was watching that shit come out of those bottles.
Yeah. Mhm. And we call it squirt. So is this just production is pulling one over on CBS with this?
When I was a kid.
Well, I loved BB Squirt, and then I loved Kai playing it, saying how he's going to use his body to channel the streams.
Yeah, that was a little they knew where they were going with that whole competition.
Yeah.
I channeled some streams. Yeah, I know where it was going.
It was going all over. Did we like the
two
picks?
gay guys and a Karen.
2 gay guys and a Karen. That should be the title of the show.
By the way,
it.
tune into our new podcast, 2 Gay Guys and a Karen, debuting on Fridays.
And I'm Karen.
And she's
But not
the
that
Karen.
kind of Karen. You got to say and a Karen, but not that kind of Karen.
Okay,
Oh, no.
now they're not tuning in, Karen. Thank you. You needed to build suspense and the
Oh,
mystery.
shit.
We have to hook them first.
See, he's yelling at me again, you guys. I fuck it up. And he yells at me, and he's still got on that stupid hat.
Well, you're never losing the hat. Just by the way, Karen.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin the illusion. You should come to the Twitch shows. Fun fact: anyone that comes to watch on Twitch, I don't ever wear a hat when I play Twitch. I just do it on the shows. It's my brand.
Log into there too. I haven't logged into this shit in a year.
All right, Karen. What did you think of the POV comp?
You know what? I liked it. Honestly, I thought it was clever that they had figured out, because I wouldn't have figured out, like, there's a rhythm and they're going to do it. And Derek X is a smart kid, and he's the kind of kid that should have gone immediately, because he's one of those brainiacs. He's athletic and he's a brainiac, and he's smarter than the rest of them, and he's playing very low key, and he's going to be there at the end.
Is it really low key that he's won 2 vetoes in a row and there's only been
because
2
they
vetoes?
still don't. They just don't, honestly, they're not even paying attention. They're so Frenchie, the French fraud show has taken over so much that nobody even is paying any attention. And what is with Derek F thirsting over Frenchie? Can we talk about that?
Yep. Let's go. I would love to hear your thoughts on this.
Derek F. Derek F., what happened in your childhood, darling? Thirsting over Frenchie. Please
Oh, I have a theory because I don't
What?
know if you have time to,
Does it have to do with
what?
my mic?
No, why? What
No,
just happened to your mic?
nothing. But you have to have you have to have protection. Remember?
Nothing.
Okay. Okay, so what I think it
Protection.
is that
Take care of it.
Frenchie, I'm not Frenchie. Derek is laying down so much that the blood pressure doesn't go to his head a lot, and it kind of blurs his vision and makes him see Frenchie sexy like.
Okay, because I'm just like, I don't know what you could possibly do to French dip a French bagel,
You have to dip them
bagel
into something, right?
baguette. I can't even imagine what
Well,
could happen.
at first I thought there was some appeal there, and then when I saw him in his Vito outfit today, I was like, oh,
He's just
God, this.
not my cup of tea ever. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. I'm
Okay,
like, what do you see?
Well,
Karen,
go
What?
ahead.
go ahead, John.
No, and then let's say Frenchie was was gay, and then Derek F could never be on top, right?
Oh, I think he
Why
could have
not, John?
too.
Well,
Yeah.
Why not?
not in a bed. He might get smashed into it, right? Like
Some
Nope.
that
people like
work.
that.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
Some
Okay,
people
I have
like fluffy biscuits, so there.
yeah. I have a very important question from Miss Mancougar in chat, Karen, who says, "Does Karen know about Frenchie's tattoo? If not, please be the one to tell her." Have you heard about the tattoo that Frenchie has above his penis?
No.
He has a tattoo that says "Lucky You" above his penis.
How do you guys know this, you sick
He
fucks?
showed it on the feeds,
When?
like night one when he was
Do you want us
HOH
to
or
send us the link with the
No.
highlights so you can
No, I
watch
do
it?
not.
Go to
No,
No.
Maximus'
No.
mom. She has
No.
all the dick
No.
pics of all the people.
all the
She spends,
butts and dicks and
I
yeah.
don't need
vaginas.
that. I'm good.
But thoughts, lucky you above his penis.
Can you imagine?
Again, James Ryan, who I
Yeah.
love from BBC
Mm.
All Stars, and he said it best. Nobody can love Frenchie more than Frenchie loves himself. And that tattoo just solidifies that. Is like, really?
What does his wife think? You know what I mean? Like she's done all the chores all day on the farm. She's fed the kids, and now she's got one more chore to do. And then you have to look at that lucky you. Isn't that kind of a slap in the face?
She's
Yeah.
calling production. Please keep him for a little while. I was promised
Yes.
3 months.
Yes. So
Battle back.
I had seen him on Twitter.
Okay.
When I got out of the house, he was really nice to me. I knew his name. Claire followed me as well, but I didn't know her burner account. Some of the things that he did on Twitter were very questionable, and now after seeing him play, I'm thinking, yep, kind of makes
What are
sense.
some
Okay,
examples of
yeah.
questionable? What are some
You know what?
examples?
I can't remember what triggered me to think this is just not going well.
Let's have a little therapy here, huh? A
It
little
was probably
treatment.
6 or 8 months ago. I just saw some stuff and I didn't sit well with me, and I think I might have done an unfollow.
Because here's the
And
thing. Everybody is talking about this, but nobody has said what it is. So
what is
I honestly am unaware of what this thing is that Frenchie has done.
well,
I'm
I
not
just
even
think
kidding. I
that
don't
here,
know.
you guys, you have to understand, like, sometimes you follow people and you think, why did I follow them? And they're just not your cup of tea, or they're not really your people, or maybe they are, and then you
Yeah.
don't want to unfollow them because it's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was that happened with me, but I thought something just wasn't sitting right. My spidey sense said it wasn't sitting right. And then I don't know, he reached out to a couple other alumni. So I think he got some advice to go on the show, didn't get it from me. And
Okay.
he's been a major flop. Sorry, but a super fan flop. There you
So
go.
more of like advice
Okay.
from
Alumni.
an alumni player, not
Oh, I
like,
think more
having.
than one. I think he reached
Okay.
out to
And
quite a
then
few.
he kind of talked about that on Twitter. It's not like he had sex with a farm animal or anything, but he kind of talked about the conversations with alumni, right? That made you sit.
No. It was
Ac-
just some other stuff that I saw that I was like, I
According
don't
to
know.
chat, and
I
now I'm
don't
not
know
saying that
what it
I know
was.
this, chat said, I'm not even going to name names. What I'm seeing a lot in chat is people saying he was harassing women in DMs. So I
Okay,
don't,
somebody had
Oh,
said that, but that's not nothing to do with me. I
no.
just was watching from afar, which if you're on Twitter and you're in that, I'm watching you. If you're in my group of people and you're doing Big Brother stuff, which is mostly what I do on Twitter, I put the occasional real estate stuff, but it's mainly to do with Big Brother. I'm talking about players, I'm talking about the game. And I would have seen some stuff, but it didn't have to do with any like what you guys are talking about. It was
sexual
I,
harassment.
just I try to be on Twitter and I'm looking for fun and humor.
right.
And even when I'm dragging people and making fun of them, even like now, I'm doing it in fun.
Yeah.
I don't have any malice or hatred towards these people. I don't really care. I might like them more or less when they get out, just like I said. But that wasn't what was happening. I was just watching and I thought, what's happening here? I just wanted to disassociate for whatever reason because I
Okay.
just didn't like some of the tweets or whatever was happening. Maybe
Well,
it was fighting. I don't like to get involved between fans, other fans fighting. I'm just
okay.
going to say that. I'm not there when I live a very hectic life to have people fighting and like, when they tag you and then they tag you in Hamster Watch, I'll tell you as well. If people start fighting, we don't want to, like, I don't speak for her by any means, but I don't want to be involved in fans arguing and tagging me and getting, and that's probably what happened with him. I don't really know. I know
Oh,
and I didn't want to be involved in it.
he was
Just
trying to
like the
Okay.
drag
other
you into the
day,
fight, drag you into
just
the
like the other day,
conversation.
something I said something, and then somebody said something, and then about the fires here, and then they started arguing, and they kept tagging me every time, and I think I don't want to be involved in that crap.
You
Please
can just
don't tag
mute.
me in shit.
You can just
Just
like
mute the
mute, delete,
conversation.
block.
So,
Mute,
so
delete,
that's
block.
what would have happened, Eric. Is I would have
Okay.
just said enough
I got
for me.
I gotta be honest, I have no idea what happened to you for the truth, but I'm ready to move on. I get
Yeah.
it. Frenchie is problematic on Twitter. We don't like him on the feeds. If he comes out of this house, we hope he's gonna own it. That's what
Yes.
we wish for you. None of us think Frenchie's actually gonna do it. Who cares? Karen,
Eric.
people want to know who you like, who you think are gonna win.
Okay, I love Tiffany. I like
Obviously.
Claire.
Okay.
I love Tiffany and Claire. Um,
What about Kai?
I
Kylan,
love Kai.
love him too.
I actually like Derek X.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
like Derek X. I thought I would like Derek F more, but because of the fascination with Frenchie and all the sleeping,
I don't trust his judgment.
I think, what happened to you? What happened to you?
Well, even with him saying at the end of the thing, this fight's not over. You fight for your dream, Frenchie. It's not going to be unanimous. What
No.
is Derek F trying to do? Even if threatening a rogue vote, like doesn't that make his game worse? Do you
Yeah.
think? I mean, he got away with it last week. Would he get away with it this week? You think?
Yeah. No. I like
No.
Xavier. I didn't think I would like Xavier as much as I do because I'm typically, and I'm just being real. I don't usually like lawyers a lot, but I like him. And I think
Okay.
he's a very smart player. I
Hot
do
take.
not
I
like
like looking at
Britini.
him.
I don't like Britini at all. I don't like Alyssa. I don't like Brent. I don't like Christian. I like Azah. I like
Whitney?
Azah.
What about Whitney?
No, not a big Whitney fan.
No, well, she
Um,
doesn't believe in school shootings,
I
so
don't, that sunk her for me. I mean, I literally cried every December 14th when you're an American and things like that happen, I don't forget Columbine. I don't forget the Oklahoma bombing. I don't forget David Koresh. All of these things, the horrific things that happen to us as Americans, when you kill those little children and some dumb fuck like Britini says that, I want to go up and punch the bitch in the fucking face and then jack kick her fucking teeth out. Okay. Does that make it clear how I feel? It's like you are so fucking stupid and disrespectful to these parents and their children who they lost for even uttering those words, you dumbass. Go get fucking educated. Okay. That's my Karen.
And I'm just gonna, well, wait. So I'm just gonna say
John's
this.
like, oh my God, why do we have her on the show?
No, I've said all.
Karen.
I've said all the same things. The only thing that I will say, just in the interest of, so that people know we said it, we didn't actually hear the words come out of her mouth. We heard the retell from Claire. Now, I don't know why Claire would lie.
Exactly.
But
and
I just want to...
that's what pisses me off even more with these fucking conspiracists saying that Claire had no reason. Why of all the horrible tragedies would she bring that up, Sandy?
Correct.
Go fuck yourselves.
100%.
So they're playing the veto. Claire throws the comp. What do we think of that, bitch? What a
dead children to vetoes.
What a
Here's the thing, like, honestly, she had no reason to win it.
Yeah, no.
She didn't, no.
So
she's
good.
a gossip, but yeah, she didn't have any. And Alyssa trying to win it, right? Was that bad?
Well, I think that's because she didn't want to be the replacement nom, which she would have been.
Absolutely. And then Frenchie figuring out the SPF 30 had a bigger stream, had more,
did you
more moisture
really
coming
that?
out.
That was bizarre to me.
No, it did.
Like in a 5-minute thing, you're examining which one has the bigger stream you're getting squirted.
You're not a guy. You're not a guy.
Well, yeah.
You're right, I'm not. I'm like, is that a thing? Is that is that a regular guy thing or is that a gay thing? I need to know.
Azza talking about Frenchie's stream it when he was in the bathroom.
It's Azza.
Azza talking about Frenchie's stream in the bathroom.
Oh.
It's a big topic in that house. Men's
all streaming
streams.
and water sports here in the BB Beach House.
No, I don't like it. I'm not here for it. But yes, it is.
These poor people have to live together. So, you can tolerate what you can tolerate. But I swear to God, they're going to have the biggest party on Thursday when he goes.
Now, do you think the feeds, everybody's scared the feeds are going to be boring once Frenchie leaves? Do you think, is that something you fear as well, Karen?
No, here's what I don't fear because, there's always these big personalities that go home every year in the show, and the show will naturally take its course and pick up and go a different direction. Mm-hmm. And other people that may have been laying low will start to come out of their shells a little bit more and the game will start to turn and twist. Yeah. So no, I think it's honestly, I just, honest to God, I can't watch the feeds anymore with him on there. Like I haven't had internet for 2 days. It's been a godsend to not have to have him on there, but it's annoying at this stage. Like we've all lost it. Like the honeymoon has wore off for all of us, hasn't it? Doesn't everybody feel the same way? Like you see him and you turn the feed off, don't you? At this stage, it's like, I can't listen to you anymore. You're so, you what are you talking about?
I think the first week when he was HOH, it was insane, right?
Yes.
With him walking around and just going in rooms and not even saying hi. Like it was creepy. It was weird.
Yeah.
We were calling him a tweaker
on
this show. Yeah, it was just crazy. And now, I think the arc, right? It's arced his time in the house, and now we're at the decline of that. Yeah.
And production hates him. And my favorite was when John on episode 1, I said production hated him for not doing that dice game, and I said he wouldn't make it to jury. He didn't make it 2 weeks, past 2 weeks. So I'm always right is the moral of the story.
And I lost the bet, Karen. We had a bet going, and I lost. I will lose as of tomorrow.
John, don't bet against Eric.
Thank you.
Do you want to know what I have to do?
Yes.
What do you think I have to do? What is your guess first?
Well, you have to go over and like wear some aprony buttless thing and clean his house.
Okay,
I
first of all,
live
I'm
on
not
the
into
West
butts.
Coast.
Or you have to shuck his corn. I don't know, but
I
one
live
of the
on the
two.
West Coast. We're on two
So it's
coasts.
shucking the corn, or you doing the maid's costume and cleaning his house?
Depends who you ask. Depends on people on Twitter think we're married all the time.
All the time. I don't
Yeah.
even clean my own house. No, I have to dress in drag.
For our finale show. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's not even bad. That's like fun.
No.
Do you know who I look like in drag?
Yes. You look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show.
Thanks. I know I have a little pandemic weight on me, but not that much.
You got to wear the blue lipstick.
No.
Now I'm going to get in on this. We want him to be Mimi from
No.
Drew
Ugh,
Carey and drag.
no.
Yes.
I look like Renee Graziano from Mob Wives.
Yeah, maybe, but we want you to look
I
like
do.
Mimi.
I have a picture.
We want you to look like Mimi.
Not gonna. I would have to get like a chin. I don't have a
What is the
chin.
name of the show? Reality Recaps, and I'm your guest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. You are, Karen. I'm sorry, and thanks to you, Karen. I have to I just felt I needed to pull up your reference for the people that might not know. Now I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna block me with it. Because I think people are gonna disagree with you and you're gonna feel horrible. This is Mimi from the Drew Carey show.
That's him.
That is not John.
That's him. Do it. Make the face and do the things up and put your lips, pucker up. Put the
Okay.
hands. Looks identical. Yes. Perfect.
That's all you're getting.
All right.
No,
I'm gonna mob wive it up with a faux fur and everything.
you'd go for it, darling.
Karen, here's my question for you. Why
Okay.
do you not like Christian? Because here's the thing. I get saying that we
He
don't
looks
like...
like he stinks. He looks like he has stinky armpits.
Hey, some
He needs
people
to
find
get
that attractive.
intimate with a bar of
Like-
soap and
like
some
all the
shower
time?
water.
Like he stinks all the time, you think, even after the shower?
I don't know that he gets thoroughly soaked and scrubbed. And the jury is still out.
Really? I don't know where to go with this.
Oh my God, I'm trying to keep us on schedule, but no, it's not working. She's taking us both on. She's taking us both
I
on.
can't anymore. I love him,
fine,
and I
yeah.
think he's a stupid 23-year-old. As
Who
someone
doesn't?
who has had experience with stupid 20-year-olds and think they know everything about the world when they know nothing, that's what he is. He just walks around like a little stupid puppy dog,
Right,
and he's
with little-
harmless.
with
No,
skid
he's a
mark.
wannabe influencer and he stinks. He needs to go.
He
got
doesn't
little
want to
skid
be
marks.
an influencer.
He's got his skid marks and his Fruit of the Looms, stinky, dirty 20-something, right?
Thank you. Thank you. Stinky. Stink, stink, stink. Ooh, I can smell him through here. Ugh. Yeah.
By the way, let's all remember, and I didn't want to say it
Can I tell
before
you
because I have to tell you something, then you can tell me your thing.
I'll
What
listen to both of you.
what I was gonna say before was when you said I like to stay out of the drama. I was gonna go, Karen, I see you as a giant gallon of gasoline that jumps onto the fire. Case in point. Christian
true.
smells.
True.
That mic's on and people are
Aren't you having me on
listening.
the show? You know how ill-behaved I am. I cannot control myself. I have to say everything that I think about these people, and then please don't let them hold it against me. I was once in the shower with you when I first met you. We were in the
You
shower
did.
together.
Fun
we were.
fact. Karen
Okay,
and I took a shower
so
together.
here's the thing. I just got to be totally real. There's always one house guest, whether you're in the US or Canada, that doesn't shower regularly. I don't know who it is every single season because I'm not there, but I can tell it's this guy,
Who was it your season?
Cindy.
Oh.
And she is someone who'll be like, Eric, you have to edit that out of the show. Here's the
I
thing.
just never saw her get in the shower. Please send me a picture of it in the 41 days that she was there
Well,
with me. Maybe she did.
She got in the
I
hot
just
tub.
maybe wasn't around, and you guys know I hung out in the bathroom. The hot tub. Okay, I went over this with somebody else. A pool, a lake, and a hot tub does not constitute a shower, John.
There's chlorine.
John.
There's always somebody that doesn't shower daily. I'm a shower daily kind of person. And if I sweat and stink outside, I might do 2 times a day.
The chlorine will kill things. It'll kill.
How many? Well, I'm not going to ask that question. Here's the thing. As someone who is following Christian shower schedule religiously, hoping for that door to crack open just a titch too much, I can tell you he showers every day.
Really?
So it ain't him. Go pick on Brent or any of those other people. Christian is just a dumb, impressionable 23-year-old.
Something. Did Alyssa not say the other day on the feeds that he stunk? Did she not
said
say
like his game stinks?
His
Are you
game
sure?
stinks, not
Or
his
was
body.
It his pits? Was it his pits or was it his game?
Or his hair. His curly hair hasn't been washed.
And was it he flips it like that? Can you guys in the chat that Eric won't?
Yes, they said she said he smelled.
Okay, thank you, you guys. See, you guys, you're so good to me, and I wish I could see.
I don't have the chat either. But don't put an S on the end of guys.
Okay, sorry, John. I retract that statement.
Okay.
I retract it.
But no, so they did say, chat is saying that Christian stinks. His pits, his hair, what part?
Thank you.
Do I have to say it? His balls. They said his ball. She said his balls.
I love you because I know you would know if he stinks.
Becca SC says his balls. She said his balls smelled.
Becca with the blonde hair. Becca would know. Yep. Yeah. I know. See, I know the true Twitter followers, feeders. They know he stinks.
You know what else they know? Samantha in chat says it's not Eric's fault the two of you can't figure out how to click on a link and hit the mute button. Oh, thanks, Samantha. Thank you, boom.
Okay, what is her handle? What is this girl's handle?
I'm not telling you. It's just Samantha.
Give me the symbol and spell it. I want to see if she's following me so I can go block her immediately.
It's at MAX.
She's going the French fraud block. No,
it's
I don't MAX.
It's one of Maximus' mom's alt accounts. Karen.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious. Maximus, it's freaking 10 o'clock at night. Maximus' mom is in a gutter drunk. She's not here.
Maximus' mom's on the West Coast. It's only 7:18 here.
Like
right, which is why.
Here, shut up. You and your stupid hat. Your hat's on too tight. It makes you say dumb things.
No.
So, Derek X wins the veto. What? Twice.
Yay.
And we get to the veto ceremony.
Get to the veto. Look, we're at the end of the show, everyone. We made it.
There we go. And he doesn't use it.
He doesn't. Should he have used it? Would you have used it in his situation, Karen?
No. Who the fuck are you going to save of those two? So can we throw them both out?
I disagree. He should have used it. He should have used it.
Eric. Okay, so Eric, who should he have used it on?
Should have used it on Britini and to get Brent on the block.
Oh, and do you think if that
there's a chance Brent would go over French fraud?
Obviously.
We don't want French fraud to not go, so no.
I don't know what you're talking about. I want Frenchie to remain in that house.
Me, my friends, me and all my imaginary fucking friends on Twitter. That's who, Eric.
I think that people that are being honest with themselves would say they don't want Frenchie gone, because now you're going to get the house run by Derek F. and his little fan from his bed.
No.
That's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
No, but Joe Frazier should go in there and kick the ever-loving shit out of his son's ass and tell him to wake the hell up and get on this game.
So when Frenchie was crying in the DR, was there any empathy you felt at all for him, Karen, at all?
Zero. Absolutely zero
What about
empathy.
his pitch to Kai and to Derek X saying, listen, guys,
Nothing for you.
keep me in the house. I'm always going to be a
Zero.
bigger target than you. I'm a meat shield. Keep me. I'll do whatever you want. You can trust me.
Nope. Can't trust you. Can't trust you as far as I can throw you.
But
Got to go. When you're with people like that, that lie so bad, that change, that are such what I consider squirrels, you have to get rid of those squirrels. They're just dangerous for you, your
why?
game, everybody,
How is
because
he?
they flip on you as easily as they flip on everybody else. They're a Jackie. They flip flop, flip flop, flip flop. They fuck up everything. No, they have to go. He has to go.
Frenchie is never gonna beat either of those two, Derek X or Kyland in a comp. The entire house wants him out. Brent 100% could beat Derek X and Kyland in a
He's
comp.
going to go. He's going to go soon. He's
You
going to be
think?
up there soon. Yes,
In
absolutely.
the
If Claire wins HOH,
yeah, and then what'll happen?
well, two meatheads will
Brent
be on the block. Yeah.
no, she'll put up Brent and Whitney. Brent will win POV. Brittany will go, and we'll still be stuck with. But don't get me
Okay, no,
wrong, I
I
am
don't believe
thrilled with
that.
Brittany with
No, I
Whitney.
don't believe
I mean
that.
Whitney.
So
I meant
I've
Whitney.
But I don't care if we get rid of Whitney. In all honesty,
No,
like
I agree.
the boys are going to get smart and need to know they need to get rid of a girl because, of course, it's boy, boy, boy. But I don't mind if we, I mean, it's okay. We've got a long game. My God, do they do this season
True.
forever? So who cares? I don't really care. Like she can go, Alyssa can go, Whitney can go. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Brent can go. Like we've got plenty of people that we want to get rid of.
I have an
I
important
agree.
question. Do you think with Frenchie getting voted out tomorrow night that this is the end of the French Kiss Alliance?
Is that really a true thing? That's just a made up fucking thing. Like it's not even real. Does anybody believe it's real, including that idiot? I love
No.
I love when he laughs so hard like that.
No, nobody
Try
thinks
not to
that is
pee.
real.
Okay.
No. I
No,
think it's just an excuse so he could practice French kissing.
Oh, slide into their DMs later, huh?
Yeah,
well,
thinking so.
Karen has inspired me on this show, so I'm just gonna say,
Wow.
apparently, according to Frenchie on the feeds, he has an open marriage, so he can practice French kissing with whoever he wants.
Are you being totally serious?
Well, that's why he's got that tattoo. You're lucky.
It is what I am told.
Are you
he
serious?
has
Because if
said
Bruce
on the
Singfield
feeds.
decided that he was going to French kiss anybody, anywhere, I'd kick his ass to ever live in kingdom and theirs. Like,
Let me let
I'm
you
just
know.
not an open marriage kind of person. I don't like to share.
I say this all the time. I literally would set my hubs up on the date and
What?
and maybe go on a vacation for a weekend. I would
Okay, you're
just like
just
to
saying that, and you would be the jealous little bitch, and you
Yeah, I
would
would.
go completely fucking ape shit if
I
that
would.
really happened,
I
and you
probably would.
wouldn't talk to him or do anything. No, I don't believe that for a second. You don't
I don't
share.
either.
You don't
I
share.
don't either. But I like to say it.
Yeah, I know
I
you
would
do, and
set
I
up-
say it to Bruce too, but it's not true.
I would
I know.
set up and pick the pictures for Terry's Tinder profile.
No,
But Karen, how
you're a
many years have you been
liar.
married?
Me, 28.
All right, well, I'm at 20.
I'm at 28 in September. 28.
All right.
I'm
well,
a little over 10.
Okay, I'm telling you, if he talks too nice to the waitress that he's trying to get extra whipped cream out of, I give him the side eye, like, really, bitch? You want to be sleeping there tonight? Like, I
Karen,
don't like that.
This is half the problem is that you don't understand that the whipped cream comes out of the guys.
Just whipped cream.
You guys.
Not the girls. Not the girls. Okay, Karen, fight, because I know that you have to go and that you don't have a lot of time and your
I've
internet
got
can go.
fires to fight here. At
I
the
know you got
Eviction.
fight.
Yeah.
You got
We want you to
fires
be
to
safe.
fight. Seriously, that is one of your last two things. People want to know, are you okay with the fires and everything
Okay, so
going
here's
on
the
around?
deal. Bruce has all the cars out. If you follow me on Instagram, we've figured out that his favorite has got to be the 55 Thunderbird because he has it parked up by the pool ready to go out the driveway as soon as possible. We have all of our bags. Literally, we have evacuation bags packed with all of like our wills, our passports, our birth certificates, all my jewelry, anything of value, the dogs' leashes, the carriers for the cats, everything is at the door. If they come up the driveway and give us the evacuation notice, we will be gone within 5 minutes. Me, Shane, and Bruce will each get in a vehicle and head down the driveway with that and hope that the house doesn't burn. We're not probably that severe of like, we're 8 miles away, but the winds kicked up today. We can't see like 25 feet. There's so much smoke. We can't open the windows. It's like I'm on 5 packs a day right now. Like it's that bad. There's so much smoke, you know, it's like you're smoking continuously.
Oh, I was going to say, God, that's a lot of smoke.
We had I don't really smoke. We had no power internet for almost 2 days, but Bruce has a big generator, so we were able to plug in the fridge. I made cowboy coffee on the grill. Bruce is so good. We have all my reality shows taped and like we can get Netflix and get cable. So through the generator. So we were able to all three bond and watch TV together last night. So, you know, we had one fan on with the generator, but I mean, it's a severe, for the town that I sell in, it's a severe situation. They've evacuated over 1,000 people. This is what's so ironic, you guys. I was going from the office yesterday to take keys for a possession I had today, which didn't close today. It was supposed to close. It didn't close. There was this cube van that was swerving, and I, being my Karen self, went, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he locked eyes with me, this guy. And then he passed me, and it's only a 2-lane highway that goes along the lake where we live. From the town to where my house is exactly 10 miles out of town from that town. I got into the house because I mainly work from the house because I have air conditioning. 5 minutes later, the power goes out. I see online that a cube van wrecked, hit the power pole. So it was that fucking guy that I yelled at. Bruce is like, the guy was having a heart attack, they think. I thought he was drunk, but he probably had a heart attack. That's why he was swerving. He was probably having the heart attack when I saw him and Karen was yelling at him because he was swerving. He crashed the van. I don't know if the man's okay. I hope he is. The line snapped. It hit the side of the highway. You have to understand we're in such a terrible drought that the grass just took off. It went up the avalanche of the cliff, which is like these wire things, and the spark from it wasn't dead. So it went up about 100 feet and it just caught the whole mountain on the side. It went from 0.01 hectare, which is like a very small, to like 60 hectares, which is like 160 acres right now. So it went from like 0 to 24 acres to 160 acres. And I don't know what it's at now, but it's 8 miles away, burning up the top of the mountain, which is on the same side that our house is on. So right now we're not in like imminent danger or anything, but we do have the pets and people evacuation plan. So the RCMP here will come and tell us, like, you guys need to get out. They do a full evacuation. The bombers are going over like religiously. They have to land in Kamloops, pick up water. They're massive planes. They're fire retardant. Like, it's serious. It's scary. But, you know, you think this is when you realize, like, shit happens in life, you guys. Like, you never know what's going to happen. Yeah. But, you know, have gratitude in your good days. Shit's going to happen. If we lose the house, we lose the house. Like,
you're a real estate agent. You just buy another one.
No, I mean, we'd rebuild on this land, but we don't want that to happen.
Right.
But I'm not going to fret and lose my mind over it either. I only care about my kid, my husband, and us getting out of here with the
don't fret over things, right?
No,
is what you're saying.
Not at all.
So Karen, I got 3 really important things, but here's my follow-up question from me first. Did you try just going outside and yelling at the fire?
You know, it's too far away, but you know, if I could get up in its fucking face, I would.
Okay. Number two, I'm
Was he?
not, you're never allowed to say that my intro is too long ever again. From what I think I understood from that
You guys,
story, you
please,
yelled at a
there's a tip
man.
button for me. I don't care if it's a 10 cent, $1, $2,
Sure.
$5.
Here's,
Please give this fucker a tip right
yeah,
now,
yeah. Here, Karen,
just so
here's
he
what I
shuts the
heard.
hell up.
I'm confused.
Please.
You gave a man a heart attack on the side of a
I
road
think
in
I
a
did.
van that caused the
I think
fires
I did.
ravishing
I
Canada.
think I did because he was swerving and I yelled at him. He locked
I
eyes with me and he crashed like 5 minutes later. It could have been the heart attack or it could have been me being a psycho that I am.
do you
I'm
think
willing to admit it's either.
he stunk and that's what kind of enraged you a
You know
little
what?
bit
He
as
didn't look
well?
smelly. He did not look smelly to me. I mean, I locked straight eyes with the guy. He didn't look like he stank.
Like
He
a
kind of looked
Christian,
like
like
he
a
could have
dirty
been drunk,
Christian,
but he wasn't stinky.
like a dirty
No.
Christian. No, okay.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he's a Christian. He's not on his level of stink for sure.
Okay, good. Well,
Okay.
he's got a plus, yeah.
I almost just want to end it here, but you know all the Big Brother people are going to yell at us if we don't end it on something BB related. So, Karen, final thought is you got this from so many people, but wanting to know, what do you hope happens next week? Who do you hope becomes HOH, or a few people? Who do you hope goes? Just in general, what do you hope your thoughts are for next week?
I hope we get rid of the people that I all hate and we
Okay.
keep having a good game because I
All right.
really like this cast. Even the
Okay.
people I don't like, I still like because that's what makes an interesting season for me. So I love the fact that there's people in there that I don't like. And like, again, that we talk about this a million times, it's like a sports game to me. I don't look at these people like real people. The stuff that I say is trying to be funny or sarcastic about their games. People say it, it's part of the game. When they get out, I hope they're decent people. And I
Yeah.
hope that Tiffany, or if it has to be two people that win the game in the end, I'm a rooting for Tiffany and Claire personally. Those are my two. I
I
want a
think
woman
everyone
to
is.
win this year. It's
Me
time.
too. Every year I want a woman to win.
It's
Well,
time.
if you want to be a woman that wins, you should make sure that you follow Karen on all of her social medias. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. This show will be out everywhere tomorrow, edited. So make sure that you guys share it with your friends, your family, your Facebook groups. It is a great way to help support Karen. What is your Twitter
I am a
everywhere?
complete French fraud when it comes to YouTube. I have a Karen's Real channel that I have a lot of cooking stuff, Big Brother stuff, little bit of sequester stuff. And I never post, and I'm a French fraud. I'm willing to admit. So please go follow me there because you won't get bombarded with videos by any means. And when you're
Mhm.
bored, you can watch old shit that I said. And
Wow, I'll go there
secondly, I'm
now.
on Twitter, which is my favorite spot that I live.
Mhm.
And I'm Karen's Real. And if you want me to wish you a good happy birthday coming out, I'm on Cameo and I'm on Instagram as Karen's Real. I post a little bit of real estate stuff because God damn it, I need to make a living because that's my job for 25 years since
Right.
I was young. But I don't bombard you. I'm more online because I enjoy that's my social life of Big Brother, really, if I'm being real. And I post more stories on Instagram than I do picture posts more than anything. I do
And
stories.
I would just
Long.
like to point out I am able to promote all of our stuff in under 30 seconds and you yell at me. So the point of the story is all of Karen's socials are Karen's Real.
Yes.
The links to all of them will be below this video. I highly suggest following Karen on Twitter because, she definitely doesn't get involved in any fights.
Well, I
Don't
don't
tag
want to
her.
be involved in any fights, and I
Yes.
don't want to fight with people. And
Yes.
when I say
No.
stuff,
Yeah.
it's all in fun. Like,
Yes.
it really is.
And stop tagging her, Twitter universe. Stop it.
Well, no,
Stop
only if
it.
they start fighting with each other, don't tag me. I
Yeah.
don't want to be in the middle of people's fights. I don't like to be in the middle of any people's fights. If I'm fighting with you, it's different. If you're fighting with somebody else, I don't give a shit.
Well, you didn't seem to have a problem when you got Hello Friends to end. Anyway, we got to end the show now, so I want to thank all of
Such
you
an
for being
asshole.
here.
You're such
Of
an
course, I
asshole.
am kidding, everyone. That was a joke. Follow
He's
Karen,
not
follow
joking, you guys. He's not joking. He's telling the truth. You want to fuck
Send
with me,
help.
Eric? You want to fuck
Send
with me,
help.
Eric? You want to
Send.
fuck with me?
It's not the
Fuck with
first
me,
time I
Eric.
heard. We will be. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Oh, God. I hope Karen likes her because we will be live here tomorrow night with Tara from last season. Oh, shit.
Yay!
And Caitlin on Sunday. Caitlin is joining us on Sunday, and Tara will be here to talk with us after the eviction. So we will see you guys all then. Bye for now, everybody. Bye,
Bye,
friends.
guys.
Bye, guys.